Well, now that we're back from the premiere of what was the madness of The Dark Knight Rises, can you tell us what happened?
I can say I clearly have no spoilers. We got maybe 30 minutes into the movie, and there's a big sequence, lots of sound effects, and I just heard really loud pops. And everyone's like, oh, that's just part of the movie. It's like, no, that was way too fucking loud to be part of the movie. So, I get a little panic, but no one else is moving, and then you hear someone screaming, oh my god, someone got shot. So the movie's still going really loud, and everyone gets up and tries to run out the front door, and there's a person screaming, don't go out the door, don't go out the door. So my husband and myself went and got people away from that exit and pushed them towards the sides, to which the police had also barricaded. So we ended up going and getting everyone and keep your heads down, and we went and basically told everyone to go up through the main exit, well, not main exit, but the emergency exit that led out to the upper level of the theater.
The projectionist exit. What about wounded? What did you see when it came to that?
I saw lots of bullet holes, lots of people covered in blood, lots of people in shock. There were actually bullet holes in the wall of the theater where I was at, and from what I hear, someone got shot in the theater that I was at.
Any other things that you saw from your own perspective that I'm still kind of coming out of shock on this, so I take you probably are too.
When we got to the top floor, I just smelled tear gas, and it seems like no one else knew what that smell was. The cops are screaming, show me your hands, show me your hands, so you have to show people that, put your hand flat on the railing so they can see that you're not holding anything. So at that point, they still have no idea who the guy was. As I understand it, when we left, they still had no idea who he was because he was wearing a black gas mask.
Now, after we ran down the stairs and saw the people crawling out of the lobby, basically just scrambling for their lives when he was distracted, were there any other events that you noticed? Any other things with the officers or anything like that?
Oh, I noticed that the officers were starting to come in with gas masks. They clearly not tear gassed it. From what I've heard from people I spoke to outside of the theater, the man had come in, did the tear gas himself, and then opened fire. So the police seemed to be unprepared. They had the carbines ready, which are really big guns, but they were unprepared for the tear gas, which seemed to be a major disadvantage on their behalf. And then just watching the people run down the stairs, like upright, like prairie dogs, which I actually stayed behind on the stairs for a little bit and shoved quite a few people down. That way they were lower than the average line of sight.
Yeah. Well, I think that'll be good enough for just the information that we have right now as we kind of roll out of shock a little bit.
There was an officer too who was pulled up in another cop car and brought to triage with a bullet wound.
Yeah, that was another crazy moment. All right, well, we'll get back into more of this later.